Forward, figure eight, right knee. The two, step back with your left foot, and it's a forward figure eight to your right side. Step back to where you were and switch hands, and it's number three, forward figure eight with your left hand. Number four, step back with your right foot. You're now doing a figure eight forward with your left hand to the left side. Now, next four, come back forward again, back to the right hand. Remember, it's going to be either pinky finger, hammer fist, however it helps you to figure it out. Up, 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 up. This is a forward, backward right hand figure eight. Step back to your left foot, and now you're doing a backward right hand figure eight to the right side. Then step back and change hands. You're doing a backward figure eight with your left hand. Then step back with your right foot. Number eight. Okay, very good. All right, so that should be enough that you can go home and practice it and remember it. The next one, number 9 and 10, they're going to be a forward and a backward, but we're going to pass it from one hand to the other. So for the first one, you're going to make a figure eight with the right hand on the left side of the body. Okay, so come back again. So figure eight on the left hand side of the body. Left hand comes under and forward. Under and forward and catch. Yeah, your left hand does a right hand forward, left hand forward. Right hand comes under, forward, and catch. So this one goes across the body. You cross the body, but we're still turning forward the whole time. Still trying to stay vertical plane. Now, there's something I didn't tell you that if you do it, you may end up with your hands walking like this up the staff. That happens because of what I didn't tell you. Just to make it a little bit more challenging, when you pass it here, that's only a half a turn. You don't catch it there. You let it roll another half turn, make it a full turn before you catch. So both hands are palm up. Then when you switch on this side, 1, 2. 1, 2. And I'll let you in on a secret. Everybody's more flexible with the other. And is a backward one, whereas in number 9 we did a forward turn and we came across the body. Number 10 we go backward turn and we say on the same side, so it's going to be on your right hand side with your right hand. Let it turn again. You catch under, but this time you catch behind. Right, up, under and behind, up, under and behind, up, under and behind. And you're going over again, Mark. Old habits. I don't know. That's how I learned it. That was before you. Let me see. Pretty they're just a combination of 1 and 3 and 2 and 4. So if you can do 1 and 3, you can do this one. So what we're going to do is we'll start with 2 and 4. So you're going to circle on this side forward, passes under, circle backward on this side. Forward on the right, backward on the left. Forward on the right.
Now here's your ball.
Backward on the left. Okay, before we separate, number 12 is the exact same thing, only we're gonna start with the forward on the left side and the backward on the right side. Forward on the left, it's the exact same thing, just
We just go through them slowly and together and one. Two. Three. Key on this one is that you rotate it in where when you strike out it's solid. Here, this one. Okay, then 4, we rotate it around. Then tuck it under the shoulder. So now, once you've tucked it in, then rotate it back and over the head. Now, so you here, just come up and underneath. And reverse. No. Okay, then you can repeat those last two on the left side. Okay, to is the second set of rotations. All right. So the first one in the second set is just like your first strike, except you rotate. Well, it's effectively a figure 8, just like we did with the very first one, except you use 2 hands. Right. So it's whether you're using 1 hand or 2 hands, it's what the difference is that the palms are facing each other, then they rotate like a figure 8. Okay, so this is technique number 1. So from this position, that's technique number 4. 3. Technique number 3. Palms opposite. It's just a figure 8. It's simple. You're making it harder than it is. All right, so that's technique number one. Technique number two is reverse spin.
So the hands closer together?
Closer together, they spin faster. But technically, you're in the fighting position. One fight, you're going to have hands up. Other way, you're opposite. And so this is just how the bong moves as you're fighting with hands. Okay, so that's techniques 1 and 2: forward, spin, reverse spin. Now we're going to put both hands palms down. So now you get into that spin where it's like in Hanbu Bong, where we just started off with that. So technique number 1, basic figure 8, forward, basic figure 8, reverse is number 2. Technique number 3, this way. Technique number 4 is the opposite way. And now we leave simplicity behind. Okay, so 1 through 4, no problem. Technique number 5. So I'm going to demonstrate from this position. It's the single hand figure 8 with an extra rotation. So you pass it under the arm to get the rotation here. Right? So if you get hung up here, that allows you to take that, to get back on track. So it's a spin and a half, basically. So from this position, we'll start off with our right foot forward. You do your figure 8, but you don't have to spin too much. Tuck it under the arm, pass it in front, coming back.
They also allow you to leave your arm on straight.
Yeah. I mean, all the rotations is for your how to not get the bong to stop, because that's one weakness of the bong. Then its sister is with the lefty.
Come on, man. Man, doing it with a finger somehow, not with the wrist.
You have to grab it, especially for what's coming up.
Yeah,
Hold your bong tight.
Oh man.
Okay, so that's 1 through 6. No problem, right? Figure 8, reverse figure 8, double palm, spin, reverse double palm, spin, and spin and a half. Okay, so next technique. Now we're going to combine 2 sets, and we're going to start using more of the body. So from here, you start with your figure 8, and then you change and reverse your figure 8, forward and reverse. Right? So we'll start with the right foot. So start your figure 8, go ahead and give you 1 spin as a warm up, then reverse back, forward, and reverse.
Fits kind of. No one catches it. When you're coming back, so you did the reverse here, and then here. Where's the transition back?
Well, if you notice, what happens is if you're spinning and you're walking with the bong, and now you want to change direction, the bong still turns the same way, right? So you've got to adjust your spin, which is why if I'm going this way, it's forward, but when I come back this way, now I'm spinning reverse. Hence the reason why we focused on the. So with me. So let's just do 1 figure 8 here. Now, as you come back, as you turn, then it kicks up, right? And then as you come back forward, then it
fits.
So, up, and then forward. Then there, good. Now there, you
Right
go.
here. So you're gonna go dance now.
Yeah, so you got, you are moving around the bong instead of the bong moving around you.
See if you over rotate one and do another arm.
If you want to take one, you're gonna have to correct it with a pass under the arm. Yeah, and when we practice with the kids or in the class, we'll make them walk down the mat, walk back, turn and walk back, and it forces you to do the same thing with these techniques. As long as you've gone, no problem. But when you go to come back, now the ball is spinning backwards, and you've got to be able to exchange while walking. Okay, so now next technique is the same thing with the left leg. So you're doing your spin, and then you just reverse. I almost got caught there again.
Sorry, this is that.
Slid. Not too fast, Bernardo. You got to move the ball. All right, so I tell you what. Let's go ahead and let's show you the technique. That way you can kind of get a feel for where we're going. So we did this was 7, and then we did. All right. Well, next technique is a reverse, where you're coming in this way. All right. So we learn how to do this move. Then you do the same thing here, and then you do it this way. All right. So that's 9 and 10. 11 and 12. When you start off. Three, 6. So it looks good. You're just learning how to move the ball around the body. All right. So let's go ahead and we'll start with the reverse with our right leg. And now you spin back. When you turn back on this one, it helps if you bend down and give you a little bit more rotation because that ball is going to spin on each side of the body. No, you don't have to, you don't move your feet, Eric.
Yeah.
You just drop your
right.
yeah. So you're here. Okay. So we're going to go to the inside. So just turn back. You see, all I'm trying to do is get the bong to stay on either side of my body. I don't want it to go 90 degrees. Shit right there. That's the inside. Now turn the other way.
Okay, so we'll do the double.
That way. So now you're doing 11 and 12. When you do all around the body, that's 11 and 12. Okay. Very good. All right, so that's the second set. We can either who in here knows Hamu Bong count? So everybody knows Hamu Bong count. If you want, we can quickly go through the third set. All right. So the third set is all the spinning, the big spin. So what used to be technique number 1 is now first set number 1. So third set number 1. One is one way, 2 is the other way.
Still the hardest one, right?
It is still. Yeah. You can have to actually. Number 10 is 11 and 12 are the hardest.
Yeah.
Jeff, if you thought your shoulder was So, so what he's saying is that there are two ways to do that spin.
So,
Okay, one is into the thumbs, where from here, you see how I'm capturing with both thumbs, palm up, palm down, palm up, palm down. The other way is to capture it here.
which way do you want?
Well, when you start spinning faster, the thumbs make it easier.
Gotcha.
All right. So, but I mean, either one is okay. But it just makes it easy, especially for technique number 2. So we call this, I'm sorry, technique number 3. This is the helicopter. Then technique number 4 is the other way. Yeah, it works. All right. So no problem with those. Those are still, that's 1 and 5 from the old set. Right? Okay, so now we get to technique number 6 from the old set, which is the pass. Okay, so this is not a spin, it's a pass. So the reason why is that as you're going in, if you're coming down and you drop in this way, that you're doing that technique. So this one passes behind. So it comes in, pass, up, around.
Yeah.
So spin, pass, and around. Okay, then its sister is the other way, spin, pass, and around. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 come this way. 7 and 8 are now passed with the spin. So you come in and now you have the spin over the behind the guy. So 7 goes one way, 8 goes the other way. You guys are all pretty proficient at turning. So we can do 9 and 10. So 9 and 10 are front back. So pass, palms up. When you go into the back side, you want thumbs up. Here. So you capture thumbs up in the back, you pass thumbs down in the front. So thumbs up in the back, thumbs down in the front. So come here. This is, if you remember the first technique, in the first set, technique 11 and 12, that's half of it. This is the other half. One was 11, the other one was 12. In the other direction.
Well, now you gotta be the
The key is this move right here. When it comes out, you have to drop him down. And it goes back. Going back is easier than that return. So it has to kick out and rotate.
Generally in the front, when your thumbs are down, your other hand's gonna come underneath, right?
Yes. So if you're here, the backhand is underneath. Here, the backhand.
Hands underneath, yeah.
This brings us to Jeff's technique, 11 and 12. All right, so where we were circling front and back on 9 and 10, 11 and 12 is all that. So it's just rotate and you're capturing high and capturing short. So thumbs up on the bottom, and then as you rotate in from here, you want to capture palms down here. The other direction. This makes you open your shoulders up and stretches the upper back.
Missing something on that one.
You said thumbs up on that, on this one?
So
Same as last one?
so as we'll start from here. So from this position, it rotates, comes in, and then kick in. So from here, Justin.
Sir.
Up, palms down, up, three thumbs down, palm
I'm
down.
doing it in front of me then.
This is where that thumb movement we're talking about. Front to mid part.
Which direction you going? You're going this way. Okay.
That one, got it with the one. How's that one now? That one, yeah. So, an old farm that Bernardo and I used to do years ago,
So I can put in the sink.
which, I think it's like, it's a drill, it's a lot of drill. So we